You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Neighbor here from Drake Wing Gaming, and some of you to the Gaming Drag today. I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Repeat, Sissel's Path. So this is the full and complete version of Sissel's Path. His route is now completely done. This is the latest update, so we have nothing but new content to go from here, y'all. Anyway, alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright. There'll be time for that later. Come on, we shouldn't keep them waiting. I'll hold you to that. I grinned and danced my fingers down his front, lightly caressing his perky nips before tracing down his abdomen and cupping his growing bulge. Sissel shivered against my warm embrace. Dude, I can't show up outside with a boner. Sure you can. I'm giving you a chance to put all that new underwear to good use. Anyway, I'll see you outside. You dick. Love you too. The door creaked open and Sissel awkwardly shuffled out, his face flushed pink. He fidgeted with the hem of his new sleeveless hoodie, still adjusting to the big armholes that showed off a significant amount of skin. Oh, that's cute as fuck. So, what do you guys think? Everyone let out a collective aw that Sissel seemed to take great offense to. You look adorable. An absolute sweetie pie. I could gobble you up right now. Philip said nothing, but gave Sissel a small thumbs up. Okay, I was hoping for more of a wow, you look pretty damn cool. Come on, boss, help me out here. Herschel watched his nephew with a soft smile. This looks like something your mom would have picked out for you. It looks good. Sissel flushed. You think so? Your mom probably would have ditched the massive armholes in the hoodie, though. Those are probably just for Adrian to reach under to sneak a squeeze. Listen, it's fashion. I mean, it's very comfy, thanks. Oh, and there were a few other things in here, too. Sissel slid back into his dorm. After a few moments of shuffling, he returned in a crisp and pristine new chef's uniform. Oh, that looks cool. The hat almost toppled off his head as he ducked under the doorway. Sissel yelped and held it firm to his head. It's kind of hard to keep this thing on with my big ears. At least it fits better than Hirsch's old hand-me-downs. What do you guys think? Am I national television worthy yet? I adjusted the ribbon around his neck with a fond smile. He looked stunning and more than ready. Like an absolute snack. A very professional-looking snack. We all turned towards Philip expectantly. He bristled and immediately crossed his arms. What? Dude, you haven't said a single supportive word yet. Yeah, Philip, don't be a dick. Why aren't you telling my boyfriend how absolutely gorgeous he is? I thought I made it clear I don't do pretty words. My Sissel could be up on that stage tomorrow and then suddenly think, oh god, Philip probably thinks I suck, and then completely lose his groove. That would be entirely your fault. He doesn't really have to. Of course he does. It's part of our cheerleading duties. Come on, Philip, step it up. Alright. I clipped the coupons for his new clothes. Isn't that enough? You could also bless him with the grace of a rare Philip compliment. This is your chance to work on your supportive pep talk. Adrian and Jenny can't be the only ones holding down the fort in that department. Philip rubbed his temples as he stared up at the ceiling while doing his best to ignore a chance of pep talk, pep talk, pep talk. He took a step closer to Sissel and placed a heavy hand on his shoulder, his expression deadly serious. Sissel, yeah? Out of the four of you, you are by far the most tolerable. Please don't leave me alone with these people. Sissel scratched his head with a sheepish grin. I don't know if you can get rid of them even if you tried. Truly a dreadful thought. On the other hand, life would get dreadfully boring without these idiots. They grow on you after a while. Like fungus. Philip tried to maintain the deadpan frown on his face, but a small smile tugged at the edge of his lips. He sighed and patted Sissel on the arm, straightening out his new uniform. You look great, by the way. And you'll do great in the competition tomorrow. Give it your best. Woo! He did it! The half of the hallway immediately erupted into cheers as everyone clapped Philip on the back for finally manifesting some semblance of a compliment. I hate all of you. Behind me, I could practically hear Herschel swell with pride. Your mom would be proud, sis. You're gonna absolutely blow the socks off those judges. This isn't a fashion contest. This thing is gonna be covered with flour and chocolate stains within the first hour. Southern. Blah. That's part of the fashion. And I hear the same judges who hosted for your mother and I are gonna be hosting this year as well. They don't care too much about your looks, only about your results, you know? What kind of judges are they? Anything I should be worried about? Herschel scratched his chin awkwardly. Well, they're all kind of assholes, if I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Extremely fair in their judging, but still assholes. I vividly remember your mom telling one of them to fuck off on national television. That ended up being quite the hubbub. Wait, Mom told them to fuck off, and she still won? Herschel nodded sagely. She was a real talented woman. Not sure what her strategy was, but I'm sure she knew what she was doing. Speaking of bad strategies, your fake accent has been coming back recently. Oh, really? I haven't really noticed. We gotta get you a speech therapist one of these days. Hey, I'll have you know this accent makes all the ladies swoon. And maybe some guys, too. Have you been on any dates lately? Well, no, but soon. Just watch, sis. I'm about to be real popular soon. Then we'll see who gets the last laugh. Sissel looked utterly unimpressed. I'll believe it when I see it. I watched from the sidelines as the two of them descended into another round of bickering. I couldn't help but notice how Sissel stood a little taller now, his back a little straighter. He just looked a little more confident and happy. My chest fluttered and I couldn't help but grin. He really has grown a lot. Sissel noticed my staring and beamed before reaching out and pulling me into a firm side hug. What are you smiling about? Oh, you know, things. And stuff. I see. I guess I've got a lot to smile about, too. He laughed and nuzzled against my face, peppering me with affectionate kisses. I chuckled and leaned into his hug. Everything just felt right. That was until someone behind us cleared his throat loudly. This is very sweet and all, but please tell me you guys are all packed for the trip. And I do mean all of you. What's the rush? Our flight is until another 3 hours. Philip gawked indignantly. 3 hours is nothing. It's 1 hour to get to the airport, probably another hour flight to fight our way through the TSA, yet another hour of some inevitable bullshit gone wrong. Save all the flirting and kissing for later. I want all of you packed and ready in front of the dorm building within 10 minutes. Philip, I think you're taking this a little too... 9 minutes now. Get packing. And Philip turned to leave before promptly stumbling on his bad ankle and flopping gracefully onto his face. Owen? Yeah? Carry me. As you command, princess. The rest of us tried unsuccessfully to hide our giggles as Owen scooped Philip off the floor in a dramatic bridal carry. Philip glared indignant daggers at us over Owen's shoulders as the two of them disappeared down the hall. Get packed! Now! I would love to say that our journey to the airport was smooth sailing and we had nothing to worry about, but that would make me a liar. To everyone's mild annoyance, Philip was once again correct about everything. What do you mean our gate moved twice? And why is gate 11 not next to gate 10? Why is it on the other side of the building? I've got some bad news, gang. Our seats got shuffled. Half of us are sitting in the back while the other half is at the front. Nobody used the bathroom next to the gift shop. That place is a biohazard. You doing okay, Adrian? Need me to carry your bags or anything? No, I'm good. Just sucks that these escalators are broken. Hey kids, did I register my thingy right? Back in my day, we just used paper tickets. None of this phone scanning crap. Yeah, you're fine, boss. They let you pass the checkpoint, didn't they? Come on, let's move! Our flight leaves in 5 minutes! Somehow, with just one working leg, Philip managed to herd us to our new departure gate in record time. We all plopped down our bags in the waiting area, panting and breathless. Well, that could have gone worse. Don't jinx it. There's still plenty of time for more bullshit. Where's Owen? We all glanced around in bewilderment. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen him since we passed the checkpoint. Philip tugged at his ears and let out a groan of despair. How did we lose Owen, of all people? He's like a foot taller than everyone and never stops talking. Hey, guys, wait up! Owen's voice echoed from the end of the massive airport terminal. I craned my head around to see him frantically scrambling towards us with luggage in hand. Where the hell have you been? The wheels on his luggage screeched to a halt as Owen hunched over breathlessly. Sorry, guys. I got pulled aside for a pat-down and private inspection by the TSA. What for? Owen struggled to catch his breath for several moments before flashing a sly grin. So it went like this. The inspection guy was like, "Sir, have you taken everything out of your pockets?" And I was like, yeah. And then they asked me if there was anything in my pants and they should know about it. And I said, no again. And then I got pulled away from you guys for a private inspection. If you almost missed our flight because you forgot to pull something out of your ass, I'm going to shove you out of the plane. Owen laughed and waved his hand dismissively. Nah, it's all good. I thought my dick bulge was a hidden weapon or something. It was a very thorough pat-down. Owen waggled his eyebrows suggestively, which honestly just made him look like he was having a stroke. Philip scoffed and ignored him as he made his way towards the gate ticketing line. Very cute. Anyway, now that everyone's here, let's hurry up and board before something else happens. As the crowd gathered into a mess of a line at the boarding area, Sissel and I exchanged curious glances. Honestly, I'm not sure if I should be annoyed or jealous. Aw, don't worry. I think you're the perfect size. Owen smirked and gyrated his hips suggestively, causing an old granny waiting in line behind us to let out a horrified gasp. I'll be happy to share my goods if you two are ever curious. Nah, three's a crowd. Sissel let out a huff and threw an arm over my shoulder possessively. Yeah, Owen, get your own damn boyfriend. Owen sighed and clutched his heart melodramatically. Rejected yet again! Will I ever find true love in my life? Isn't there anyone around here who's looking for a boyfriend? From behind us, Jenny suddenly started snickering uncontrollably. Well... I mean, Herschel recently re-entered the dating market, so... Huh? And that utterly cursed note, Jenny let out a cackle and disappeared into the boarding area, leaving us stun-locked. It took a solid minute before the implications slowly set in. A deafening silence hung over the waiting area as Sissel, Herschel, and Owen stared at each other, utterly aghast, and maybe slightly intrigued on Owen's end. Sissel suddenly yanked Owen aside and pulled him down to eye level by the collar. Owen? Yeah? If I ever find out that you fucked my uncle, I will shove you down the tallest flight of stairs I can find. Am I clear? Yep, completely understood. I wouldn't want me to be my step uncle either. Ow! Sissel slinked back to my side with a distant, slightly traumatized look on his face. It should be a board game, Trauma with Friends. I patted his back sympathetically. Looks like he acquired another bout of trauma that we'll have to work through. If it makes you feel better, I don't even know if I like dudes yet, so... No, that distinctly does not make me feel better! Alrighty, that's enough traumatizing my boyfriend for one day. Let's hurry up and get to our seats. I sighed as I began pushing a now disassociating Sissel towards the boarding gate. What a high-maintenance crowd. Thankfully, it seemed that things were smooth sailing once we finally got onto the plane. Owen, Sissel, and I were seated together near the front, while Philip, Ginny, and Herschel got shuffled somewhere in the back. As we settled down into our seats and listened to the low drone of the safety instructions on the speaker, Sissel shuffled about uncomfortably. I glanced over at him with a sympathetic smile. You nervous? Kinda. This is my first time on a plane. It is a little unnerving to be strapped in a metal tube flying through the air at thousands of miles an hour. I laughed and held his hand as we buckled our seatbelts. Sissel tried his best to sound indignant, but made no move to release my hand. No worries, this is my first flight too. I hear it gets pretty boring after the first hour. You think so? This'll be my first time flying coach. I'm pretty excited, to be honest. Sissel grimaced and sank into his seat, suddenly determined to be unbothered by the flight. He yelped and grabbed my arm as the plane accelerated down the runway in a shaking rumble. His eyes squeezed shut as everything ascended, a wave of vertigo washing over him as we took off in the air. It took at least another 10 minutes before the plane was at a comfortable altitude. Alright, y'all, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout-out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank y'all if I do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silver. Thank you going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our 2 gold tier patrons, Zeke and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our Not Safe for Work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!